LR, the liberal redneck here, coming to you from a country that allows its individual states to make and enforce laws and policies that are not specifically covered by our Constitution. There are two areas where these so-called states' rights have created a gigantic mess, and they are the Code of Justice and the election process. There is no uniform code of justice in our country, and it makes for an extremely confusing situation for our citizens. The crime and the punishment vary greatly from state to state. The same is true of the election process. Each state has its own unique way of electing officials. A constitutional amendment is needed to remove states' rights from these two areas by specifically placing them under the jurisdiction of the federal government. That would allow the creation of a uniform code of justice where crime and punishment are the same everywhere and not subject to the whims of individual states. The same is true of the election process. It should be the same in every state. There should be uniform standards concerning voter registration, the method of voting, and election security. These are common sense measures that would in no way impact any other existing states' rights. More importantly, it would greatly benefit our citizens. It would remove a lot of the uncertainty in the legal system by making the same crime in Alaska get the same punishment in Texas. The same voting procedures for every election everywhere would make the voters comfortable with the process and encourage a larger participation from the electorate. It would also eliminate the various roadblocks such as voter IDs and gerrymandering from the mix. We are on the verge of being able to create a country where it's more in tune with the wants and needs of everyday citizens instead of only the privileged few. Democrats have created the only meaningful social legislation in the history of our nation. And we have the opportunity in 2020 to elect a new Democratic government to replace the existing Republican one that is flushing our country down the toilet in ways unimaginable before. If you care more about the working families than you do about giant corporations, then make sure you go to the polls on November 3rd, 2020, and send a message to the Republicans that their reign of terror is over. You can reach me at theliberalredneck@gmail.com, and you can visit live with me, the pagan goddess, and the progressive Christian for our weekly wrap-up every Friday at noon Central on blogtalkradio.com/theliberalredneck. Thanks for watching.